It's time now for Eye on Education. Well, the guy who crossed the finish line first at the Indianapolis 500 in 2008 has another passion. Scott Dixon is also into reading books to children.
Pig and Cat had come to the junkyard to build. What do you think they're going to build? A race car.
Indy 500 champ Scott Dixon, one of many big names to take and really lend a voice to PNC Bank's Grow Up Great program. Connie Bond Stuart has been a big part of PNC's push for early education initiatives. She's also been a trailblazer in the banking industry for more than 40 years. She has served as regional president for PNC in Central and Southern Indiana since 2011, been with the bank for more than 4 decades. But now she's taking a different path, stepping down and retiring in April. And pleased to welcome Connie back to the show to talk about what has been an amazing career, really.
Oh, thank you, Gary. It's a pleasure.
40 plus years with the same bank is amazing. So you were recruited right out of IU to go to Pittsburgh, right?
Exactly. Yeah, in 1980, they recruited me, and I thought, well, I'll go to Pittsburgh for a year, and then I'll come back to my home state. Never dreaming that I would stay with the same organization for so long. Yeah, so many things you've accomplished over those years, but I think it's interesting in those early years, you were instrumental in establishing the commercial real estate division of the bank. It's certainly very much a male-dominated industry. Banking itself was male-dominated, but commercial real estate especially. What was that like? Well, I didn't really establish the division, but I opened PNC's first office in Washington, D.C. And, you know, that's one of the reasons I stayed with the bank. I initially was in corporate banking for my first 7 years. And then I expressed an interest in moving to D.C. when I knew that they were going to open up an office. And it so happened my fiance lived there.
Very good.
And so, you know, I was presented with that opportunity. And really all along the way, you know, the reason I stayed with the bank for so long is I found that PNC was supportive of me. It was an inclusive environment. One story I'll share with you. Early in my career, after I came out of the management training program in '81, the head of corporate banking, Jim Rohr, who went on to become our CEO, pulled me aside one day into his office. He said, you know, we're having a corporate golf outing for our clients. And he said, they'll let you on the golf course, but they won't let women in the clubhouse for dinner. And so I just looked at him. I said, well, I'm the rookie. But when I have my own account responsibility, I would hope that I might be included. He didn't say another word. Next thing you know, the dinner was at a different club. And you know, it just sent such a positive message to me about the fact that they were committed to helping me further my career. They wanted me to stay with the company, and that resonated, and obviously I'm talking about it today. Yeah. And I've just seen that focus on helping the employees with their career development and making an intentional diversification of our workforce so that our employees look like the face of our customers, and also so that we keep people long term. You don't want to recruit somebody and lose them after you invest in them. Right. And so it's a very intentional diversification, and it makes it a more rewarding place to work.
You put a real focus on community involvement in a number of areas, in particular early education, early childhood education, a big focus of the bank as well. But you've been out front as a leader in that initiative here in Indianapolis and throughout the state. Why is that so important?
It's important to give back to the communities where you live and work. And so one of the things that we did is we tried to identify an area of need where we could have an impact too, because we gave to a lot of initiatives, but no one that we were identified with. And so in 2004, we decided that this was an area of real importance because every child should have the opportunity to high quality in learning and care environment. And at the most formative stage of the brain, when the child is just developing from that birth to 5 age range, there were many children that were missing out because they didn't have a quality environment. And so we decided to invest in that, both with grants, volunteerism, and advocacy. And so, for example, when I moved here in 2011, you know, United Way and Early Learning Indiana were leading on this. And the business community started talking. How can we expand the access of children, particularly children in low and moderate income areas, so that they can have access to the same environment as, all children who enter school. And so we started out with an Indy for Pre-K program, and that was a pilot that led to the state's support of an early childhood program to give more children access. And it's focused on high quality. And it's not just about the academics, although those are important, but it's also about social emotional development, so that when a child enters kindergarten, they're ready to learn and be successful instead of falling behind.
40 plus years at PNC. Connie, thanks so much for joining us. Very happy to hear you're going to continue your community service as well as do a little traveling going forward. So best of luck in that next chapter.
Thank you, Gary.
All right.